Hi, do you guys have any Pokemon cards in stock over there?
Let's see. I think we're still out. Bye. Bye.
No! I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's impossible to find them. There's a reason why I have not been able to do that promise I made a couple vlogs ago, like during episode 1 or 2 of the season. How I was gonna open a pack per day or a week. No, because there's nothing here. Boston has zero. I was gonna make that today's episode, just opening up Pokemon cards, but I can't. I, you know what? I'm not giving up on that yet. That's gonna be today's episode. I'm gonna try to find a pack, just one. There's gotta be at least one nearby here.
We do not carry any Pokemon sealed product at the moment.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you so much. Again, that's the second place. Oh my god, it's impossible. It's impossible. There are just too many scalpers out there. Okay, there's a GameStop nearby. This is gonna be my last attempt. There's no way this place is gonna have anything. But I'm gonna call them and see. It's like a 0.000, like -0, if that's even a thing, percent chance they're gonna have it. Hi, do you guys have any Pokemon cards in stock over there? Alright, thank you so much.
Okay.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Alright, thank you, bye. Nothing. Nothing. It's impossible. I've never seen a place so bad. Like Texas was even this bad. I was able to find it around there. But here, it's just impossible. There's no finding it. I don't even. There's no one to ask either, unless I just order online. But yeah, that might be it for my journey today. So it's actually been a while since I've actually filmed out here on this fire escape, because you're not really supposed to be out here, but if it's for a short time, I'm sure they won't mind. Also, I'm not technically on it because I'm still sitting out my window, but I want to come out here because one, I don't want to film my room anymore. There's too many videos of me just talking in front of my camera in my room, so I just want to do a change of pace without going all the way outside since it's really wet and gross outside. I don't really want to go out there fully, so this is the most I can do without getting all nasty and gross. Um, but I want to come out here to talk about one thing, and I want to talk about the concept of dating and the different perspectives I've had on it over the years because it's changed a lot. And also, I'm gonna talk about that because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so I feel like that was a very, you know, situational and also, very off-topic thing to talk about today because Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and there's no better time to talk about relationships than now. I was gonna make this a whole like collaboration video with a different person, but um, I want to get it out now while I could, while it was still topical since Valentine's Day tomorrow. So, getting it out now while I can. Anyways, when it comes to dating, I've changed my perspective and also mindset on it because I used to be very, not picky about who I used to date. I kind of just there was a period of time when I broke up with my girlfriend, my ex, and I was just going after anyone that was kind of available at the moment, which is super bad. I don't recommend that to anyone, but that was kind of the mindset I had because I was such in a rush to get a relationship because I just missed that feeling of being in a relationship and also having someone there for me like whenever I needed it or wanted it, which is a very selfish thing, but that's what I wanted and that's what I was missing for a good period of time. And by a period of time, I mean like a couple of months. So it wasn't a super long time, but during those couple of months, I was just super needy and possessive and just desperate for like anything. I was on Hinge, Tinder. Shamefully, I admit it, but I even bought Tinder Gold, which is like the Tinder premium service. We have like unlimited swipes. I didn't want to admit that. That's very embarrassing to admit, but um, I had that at one point just because I was so desperate in a relationship. And the more desperate I was, the harder it was for me to actually find someone I was happy with, and also the harder it was for me to actually get into a relationship. And that's the thing I think a lot of people forget in college when they're a freshman or, even a sophomore, junior, or even a senior, is just the rush to get into a relationship. People just see it as something they need to do because either they have FOMO, they just love the feeling of being in a relationship, or they want to experience that at least once. Because I know there's a lot of people in college who have never experienced their first relationship yet, and they just feel super left out and bummed out that they haven't experienced their own relationship because they just think something's wrong with them and they think they're missing out on something. But most of the time, I think it's better to never experience it until you're ready because it is a huge commitment because you're basically having someone else in your life that you're giving your heart to and opening yourself up to, which is a lot and it's also super scary. One thing I learned from being in like, two relationships, which is not a lot, but they've been long-term relationships and I'm so grateful for both of them, those relationships I've been able to have. I'm still currently in the relationship I have right now with my girlfriend. I'm very grateful for that. But I've learned a lot from these two relationships I've had, and it's something that I am super thankful to be able to experience because when you're in a relationship, it's the best thing ever because you have someone at your side at all times. There's someone there for you whenever you need it, and it's just nice having someone to hear you even when you always have your friends, but someone that understands you on a deeper level. It's such a nice feeling, but being in a relationship also comes with its downsides too. It's stressful. It hurts sometimes, and it's not always easy. It's not always sunshine and rainbows. I think that's what a lot of people tend to forget that there are going to be arguments that you're going to have, and it's not an easy thing to like be able to maintain because sometimes people just want to give it up because there's too much fighting. They don't see it's worth it anymore. It's just not an easy thing. It's not always fun. And that's what people forget that people always think it's gonna be like, a K drama. It's always gonna be fun and you're gonna get over your fights. And those fights you're gonna have are just like gonna be small fights. But sometimes, it's not always like that. And that's the thing with media too. It's also, oversaturated and also over romanticized love and relationships. And before rambling on any further about like different things, relationships, because there's so much I talk about it, is I think that you should have to be, not actively searching for it is when it will happen to you. That's like the one piece of advice I can give. And the one thing I've always noticed about relationships is that they've always happened when I least suspected it and when I wasn't actively searching for it. It's when I was just mentally not, thinking about it constantly 24/7 is when it happened to me. And when it did happen to me, I felt like I was ready for it, and also I was able to mentally be prepared for it because I feel like if you're not mentally prepared to give your heart to someone else, also if you don't know how to mentally, give love and receive love, then you're not really ready for a relationship because it's not really fair for you to put that through someone else if you're not mentally ready for someone else to be in your life in a romantic way because you know you should be able to be there for that person no matter what, and that's the most important thing I feel like I've learned. That's all I really want to say. I feel like this is more of just like a ramble on the thoughts when it comes to relationships because you know I haven't really had any troubles when it comes to relationships for a while. I really haven't. There's been like some fights here and there, but for the most part, there's been external forces that are out of my control that I had to deal with, but it's nothing extreme into the point where I have to worry. So I'm very happy with where I am right now, and I'm very happy with my girlfriend right now. So that's all I want to say. And Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so I should probably be getting ready for that, which means I'm gonna end the vlog here for today. So I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Also, if you hear that weird noise in the background, I think someone's like pushing a wagon or something. I have no clue what it is, but it's really annoying. And I'm gonna stop filming. All right, bye. See you guys tomorrow.